On Merseyside, Liverpool have struck gold. After weeks of relentless pursuit, they've secured Crystal Palace's captain, Marc Guehi, for $35 million plus a 10% sell-on clause, a deal that could rise with $5 million in bonuses. The 25-year-old England international, a commanding presence at Selhurst Park, was the missing piece in Arne Slot's defensive puzzle. Palace, with Guehi's contract set to expire next summer, faced a grim reality: sell now or lose him for free. Their initial demand for $65 million last year crumbled under the pressure of time, and despite a late attempt to include Joe Gomez on loan, Liverpool held firm, paying cash without concessions. The Reds' persistence paid off. Guehi's leadership, proven in 108 Premier League appearances, and England's Euro 2024 campaign makes him a perfect fit for a squad eyeing another title. Palace's hesitation, driven by fears of a thin defense, was undone by their failure to secure replacements in time. Liverpool's negotiators, smelling weakness, pounced. The deal, finalized in the window's dying moments, is a statement of intent. Slot's Liverpool are built for dominance, and Guehi's arrival signals they're ready to fortify Anfield for the long haul. But as one door closes at Palace, another swings open in Istanbul. Fenerbahce are rewriting their script with a daring move for Manchester City's Ederson, the Brazilian goalkeeper who's been the bedrock of Pep Guardiola's dynasty. With their transfer window open until September 13th, the Turkish Giants have tabled a $12 million offer plus bonuses, inching close to City's $15 million valuation. Galatasaray's earlier $10 million bid was dismissed, but Fenerbahce's ambition, backed by Jose Mourinho's vision, has shifted the narrative. Ederson, now 32, has been unsettled at City, sidelined by illness early in the season and overtaken by new signing James Trafford. With 1 year left on his contract, his exit feels inevitable. Fabrizio Romano gives the deal a 60% chance, noting City's readiness to move for PSG's Gianluigi Donnarumma if Ederson departs. The clock is ticking. England's deadline looms at 7 p.m., forcing City to act fast. For Fenerbahce, landing Ederson would be a coup, pairing a world-class keeper with their recent signing of Alexander Isak for $125 million. The Turkish window's extension gives them leverage, but City's urgency to resolve their goalkeeper puzzle adds a layer of tension. Ederson's 8-year legacy at the Etihad, 4 Premier League titles, a Champions League, hangs in the balance, and Fenerbahce are poised to capitalize on his desire for a new chapter. Across the channel, Erik ten Hag's German adventure is unraveling at breakneck speed. Just 2 games into his Bayer Leverkusen tenure, the Dutchman is on the brink of dismissal. A 3-3 draw against Werder Bremen, squandering a 2-goal lead with a 94th minute equalizer, exposed frailties that echo his Manchester United struggles. German outlet Kicker reports that Leverkusen's board, led by Simon Rolfes, has already decided to cut ties post-transfer window. Ten Hag's post-match excuses, blaming an unfit squad and a lack of cohesion, did little to quell the storm. No board member offered public support, and internal criticism is mounting. Following Xabi Alonso's trophy-laden reign, Ten Hag's appointment was a gamble, signed until 2027 with visions of a long-term project. Now, it's a cautionary tale of a reputation in tatters. His claim that players aren't physically ready after just 2 matches rang hollow, reigniting memories of his United exit after a 15th place finish and a humiliating League Cup loss to Grimsby Town. Leverkusen's silence speaks volumes. Ten Hag's days are numbered, and his next move may define whether he's a misunderstood tactician or a manager out of his depth. In London, Chelsea are rolling the dice on Barcelona's Fermin Lopez, a 22-year-old attacking midfielder whose flair could ignite Enzo Maresca's rebuild. Their $40 million bid, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, has thrust Lopez into a pivotal moment. Stay with his boyhood club or chase Premier League stardom. Barcelona, reeling from financial woes, value him at $90 million, a figure Transfermarkt pegs closer to $50 million. Lopez's 48 appearances last season, yielding 8 goals and 10 assists, make him a tantalizing prospect for Chelsea, who see him as the creative spark to unlock their attack. Maresca's personal call to the Spaniard underscores their intent, with insiders suggesting the bid could climb toward $90 million if Lopez signals his willingness. Barcelona's silence betrays their dilemma. Reject the offer and they risk losing him for less next summer. Accept and they weaken a squad where Lopez, despite not being a guaranteed starter, is a fan favorite. The player's openness to England per leaks tilts the scales, but the window's imminent closure adds urgency. Chelsea's pursuit is a gamble on youth and potential, but with Maresca's vision taking shape, Lopez could be the cornerstone of a new era at Stamford Bridge, or a fleeting dream if Barcelona dig in. The saga of Nicolas Jackson is a stark reminder of how fragile transfer deals can be. The Senegalese striker, poised for a $65 million loan-to-buy move to Bayern Munich, saw his dream unravel when Chelsea's Liam Delap suffered an injury. Chelsea, unwilling to face 2 months with one striker, scrapped the loan and demanded a permanent $65 million transfer. Jackson, stranded in Munich with his representatives, refuses to return to London, clinging to hope of salvaging the move. Bayern's Max Eberl, admitting defeat, confirmed the deal is out of their hands as their summer spending precludes a full purchase. Jackson's valid Chelsea contract leaves him no leverage, and his defiance risks a frosty return to a squad where he's no longer a priority. Chelsea, already eyeing other forwards for permanent deals, are open to offers but won't budge without a firm bid. This is a tale of timing gone wrong. Delap's injury turned a done deal into a deadlock, leaving Jackson isolated, Bayern empty-handed, and Chelsea navigating a striker crisis with the clock against them. Antony's failed move to Real Betis is a masterclass in transfer chaos. Manchester United accepted a $25 million offer with a 50% sell-on clause, and the Brazilian was ready to board a flight to Seville. Then Betis balked, demanding United cover $4 million in salary differences and $2 million in agent fees. United, incensed, accused Betis of playing games. Antony, insisting he did everything possible, still demanded compensation for his wages, rejecting Betis's compromise of gradual pay rises and a signing bonus. His refusal of lucrative Saudi offers earlier in the window raised eyebrows. Why prioritize Betis if money was the issue? Fenerbahce's brief interest fizzled after their Champions League exit, leaving Antony stuck. United, wary of setting a precedent by bending to demands, are prepared to let him languish on the bench. Betis risk losing a target they chased all summer, while Antony's insistence on top terms threatens to derail his career. This is a standoff where pride and pragmatism collide, and with the window slamming shut, someone, Betis, United, or Antony, must blink, or the deal is dead. Villa, quietly ambitious, are on the verge of a coup with West Ham's Lucas Paquetá. The Brazilian midfielder, a dynamo of creativity and grit, has agreed personal terms, and Villa's $47 million loan-to-buy deal is nearing completion per Fabrizio Romano. Unai Emery's transformation of Villa into a Champions League contender has made them a destination for players like Paquetá, who sees a step up from West Ham's mid-table grind. The Hammers, reluctant to lose their engine, are cornered by the window's deadline and Paquetá's desire. Emery's vision, a squad that doesn't just park the bus but creates magic, makes Paquetá a perfect fit. His Premier League nous and European pedigree could elevate Villa to new heights, but the deal's final hurdles test their resolve. The transfer window's final gasp is a crucible of dreams and disasters. Liverpool's Guehi signing is a triumph of persistence, while Fenerbahce's Ederson chase is a bold bid for glory. Ten Hag's looming exit is a stark warning of football's brutality, and Chelsea's pursuit of Lopez is a gamble on brilliance. Jackson's stranded ambition and Antony's collapsed move underscore the fragility of plans, while Villa's Paquetá push signals quiet ambition. Every saga, every twist shapes the seasons to come. Who will rise and who will fade? Drop your take in the comments. Will Guehi transform Liverpool's defense? Can Ederson revive Fenerbahce?